to loosen up. It's like my brrr, brrr, ma. Hey guys, what's going on? I know I haven't been here in a long time, but I'm here now, so just be grateful for that, you know? So first of all, I'm gonna tell y'all, happy Black. Exactly. Thank you for the notes. Brought to you by Ocean Productions. So today, basically, I think it's gonna probably, yeah, it's my first. This is the first video of the year. Oh, let's go. Let's just give a little clap for everybody who made it to 2020. And I want to say, guys, this year, come on, let's spread positivity. It's all the same as that everybody says all the time, but honestly, let's think about one another, be close to each other, bring peace to the world, get Donald Trump thrown out of the White House. I'm talking. But since it's Black History Month, and y'all know so I wanted to talk about a topic that is very, 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 very important, and I find that there's not a lot of people that talk to it about it on YouTube, and if they did, honestly, I didn't search it, so I don't know. But the title of the video, as you guys read, is going to be the Black Dollar. I'm gonna be talking about that, and I told myself that I'm gonna probably get ready at the same time, but I ain't going nowhere, to be honest. I just need like a little bit something to do so it could be a little bit entertaining at the same time. I did my brows off camera, so it's gonna be like a chit chat, get ready with me, but Black edition, Black money talk. So yeah, before I continue, like I said, I know I haven't been here, but when I wasn't here, I got some new subscribers. Thanks for y'all who subscribe. Y'all the goats. I'm missing one to get to 50. Let's get it to 50, and maybe this will bring a lot of other people. And I promise, well, I'm not gonna promise, but I will try to post one video a week. And if I'm looking here, like I said all the time, it's just because the viewfinders there. I need to see if I'm in focus, if things are okay. But honestly, this year I'm going to try very hard. So I'm not gonna say promise, because I want to promise this, but this is a promise I made to myself, to post once a week minimum. I wanted to do 2, but I tell myself, like, honestly, if I'm not feeling inspired, if I'm not doing anything, I'd rather not do it at all. Like I said, make sure you like this video so you can bring it fruitfully. If you actually agree with me, well, yeah, like it if you agree. Like it if it sparks something into your soul. Like it because it's me. And let's get this started, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that ding bell notification. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first, shut up. So first, I'm gonna start with my eyes. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do. Usually I always start with my face, but I'm gonna start with eyes. And if I don't name what I'm using, it will be like in the description box down below, basically. So yeah, let's get started. I have like this little mirror here, but I think I'm gonna use my Fenty mirror. So first of all, what I want to talk about, like I said, is the Black Dollar. And if people think, if you don't know what it is, it's legit like money that the Black community or any Black person on earth owns. Which means if you have a job and you get money, or your parents give you money, or you have a business that you're running, and every single thing, it is counting for the Black Dollar. Okay, so with this, basically what I wanted to say is the fact that we're in 2020 now. Let me take a sip out of my Coke, brought to you by Angelina Antoine. Well, yeah, when we go to school, people don't talk about money a lot, and actually I really think that it's a problem of probably the government, because basically it's like they don't want to teach us anything. In the sort, when I say this, what I mean is that I feel like the government in a way wants people to be in debt, okay? And this might be really not true or anything, but honestly, if you look at the school system here in Canada, basically, and I live in Quebec, so like I went to school like in the Montreal era, let's say, like, well, really close to Montreal, let's say. I'm not gonna say where exactly, because if one day some people wants to follow me home, you're not gonna know where I live. Okay, period, poo. So yeah, so basically, like I said, I know it's like a dumb thing to say, and people are gonna be probably saying like, it's not true, nah. But honestly, we don't learn anything about economics. If you hear somebody chewing food, it's my sister. So basically, I actually went to school.
No shit.
And I went to what we call here is a CEGEP, or college. They call it college, basically college. Here in Canada, we are like, well, not even in Canada, in Quebec, we are one of like not even a lot of countries that has what we call a college here. And what it is for like 2 years or 3 years, you go to school and you like either study something that you can actually go to the workplace directly, which takes you 3 years, or something is like pre-university classes. And in these, basically, we have like the same thing that we learn in secondary that we're using. I'm using the Huda Beauty palette right here and this shade right there because it doesn't have a name. I don't know. Ooh, it looks so weird on camera. Like, I don't know. Anyways, I'll show the picture here or here, whatever. So yeah, like I said, this is exactly what, ooh, this color is like my transition color. It's not showing up that much, which is fine. So yeah, we have a CEGEP here basically, and in this we have courses that we choose to take, and it's like continuing your secondary. And there's some courses that I really find that they have that we don't need. Like humanities, I understand why they do it. They do it because they say that you guys need to live in society and stuff like that. But they should put in these courses and in secondaries economic classes. Reason why is because there's a lot of things that I've learned in college that I call. Because me, I went to do like what they call a technique, which is a 3-year study
Program.
Yeah, 2-year program, sorry. Oh, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
To basically go into the working market, le marché du travail, I don't know, whatever. That directly, because me, I know that, yes, probably I wanted to go to college, well, to university, but I didn't know necessarily yet. And honestly, I entered in accounting and managing because I'm good with money, so, like, good with money, like it's just like I'm saying, like I'm good at math, let's say that. So next thing I'm using is the It's My Railway palette, and I'm going for this shade right here that you guys see is like all crumbled. I love this palette, by the way, guys. It is worth all my paintings. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm good at with numbers basically. And that's the only reason why I went into it. And luckily, I did, because I learned a lot of things. Like things like, where does money come from? Why does countries necessarily don't, can't make money to pay their debts, and a lot of things like that. On the shade room, basically, last year, I saw there was a black guy. I will put his face here, that basically he learned how the Wall Street works and made $1 million off of it, just learning himself how it works. And these are things that we don't know, and we see this and we're like proud, but it's things that we should take into consideration to say like, hey, maybe I can do this. Why doesn't anybody teach us this? And why our life starts like this? And the reason why I'm gonna say this is really very simple. Is because I started having my credit card when I turned 18, basically, and that 16? No, 18. 18. I wasn't 16. I was 18, and that thing, honestly, was something that I did not understand, and didn't know if a credit score was really that important, and all of that. Like, they're just not things that I know. Right now, I am at a place where, honestly, I did move out. Yay! For other reasons that probably one day I'll talk about, and basically, it showed me how we really don't know anything about money. So the black dollar for me, and I'm saying this because I'm black, and it applies to every single culture, but I want to focus on the black dollar more. And the black dollar for me is very important, and in 2019, that's when I actually saw how important it is. Well, actually 2018, yeah, something like that. So basically, we all know that the beauty community is something that is very like everywhere, let's say. Well, it's in shambles. There's a lot of controversy in the beauty community. There's a lot of brands that don't want to put black people on their things because they're saying that, oh my god, it doesn't bring money, no. But I'm gonna explain to you guys why. I've been working at my work for like 2 years now, and honestly, when people tell me that black people don't have money to buy makeup and that's why they don't do it, or people tell me that the reason why they don't make foundations is because it's so hard, I tell them Lancome, a company that everybody knows, basically has a store in Texas, one in Texas and one in LA, where you can walk in it, okay? And they put like a scanner on your skin and they make your foundation in front of you. So what's your point? So me, when I hear other high-end brands saying that I can't do that, especially here in Quebec, and this is another subject that I'm going to be talking about probably in the next video or 2 videos, which is companies that I will never feature here on my channel. Basically, when I hear that from them, I'm just like, really? Come on. If a company tells me that basically, oh, when we do that product, it doesn't sell, for me, I look at you like, did you advertise it? Did you send it to like YouTubers? Like, did we know that these things existed? No. And these are the things that I really like, it frustrates me a lot. And sometimes some of these companies actually, they have skincare, and they have skincare coming out, and all their campaign, they put like, oh, it's for everybody. Whatever. Skincare is skincare. I'm not gonna talk about that. But then when you look at their makeup aisle, that you're just like, hey, you know that black model that you have like on your poster right here, like, do you have a foundation for her? Do you have powder for her? Does your eyeshadows work on her skin?
For real?
Like, it's a lot of things. The only thing she can use is probably mascara. So when we get to the black dollar, basically us as black people, we need to understand that our money that we have honestly matters, and we need to put it in things that matter. Sorry, I had to fix my whatever, because I had like no space left in the memory. So what I mean, basically, I was saying that, yeah, so the thing brings me back to this. Us black people, and this is for any culture also, but I will specifically state with black people because this is something that I like see, and it's part of my culture, so I can't talk for any culture. If you want, do a video on it, I don't care. Talk about your culture and these things. But we need to put our money in things that matters and in our culture. All of these companies that you guys see are trending, that are basically some things that a lot of people buy. Any companies that you put your money into, first of all, me, I always go like this. Is it owned by a black person? Yes, it makes me biased, but this is how it is. Does black people work there? Does basically black people matter for these companies? Because me, when I'm talking about makeup in general right now, we know there are a lot of brands that necessarily don't care about us, and they're not ever going to care, and what they're doing is just following trends. And ever since Fenty came, because we all know this, we've seen like an amount of companies trying to like put 100 shades of foundation, 50 shades of foundation, 60 shades of foundations, and they're doing it now, which they had the money to do it before, and they started doing it now. And still now in 2020, we still have some companies where I am the last shade, which is wrong, and it's really weird because I am not the darkest black person on earth. And these are companies that's been here from like 1975 and stuff like that. So when it came to this, we learned that in 2019, basically, there was an uproar of like, well, ever since Fenty came in 2018, I think, or 2017. Anyways, ever since Fenty has been here, us black people, we've been necessarily put forward a lot more than we've had in the past. Like she said, say it again, cause we're
trending.
And this is where we need to be careful of where we put our money. We're trending, nice, okay, that's fine. These companies that they've never cared about you before, they see that you're trending, so what do? They're gonna invest and put their money there so your money can go in their pockets. Because when Fenty came out, all of her darker shades were sold out. Companies knows this, because when you go to Sephora, there's a lot of other companies and they know this. It was a talk. All of her black shades were sold out. Me, when I went to the stores to go get it, I went downtown Montreal in the Sephora that is in St. Ethan. Again, black shades, like when I came in the store, there was about like eight shades left. There was nothing there anymore. The darker shades that were in the middle, there was some also that was sold out, because you know there's some like tints that people don't get right. It was sold out. So this is what you guys need to see. When there is a company, now honestly we're in 2020, when there is a company that comes out, okay, with new foundation shades, I need you to know, and this is how you're going to have to see it. And this is what I'm saying to you guys so you can actually talk about this and know this. First of all, I don't care about foundation shades anymore, because that is not my business. That is not what I care about anymore, because I have my Lancome, I have my NARS, I have my Fenty, I have what else? I have my Maybelline, I have my NYX, I have my Naji Cosmetics.
Oh,
I have my brands that I can find my foundations in. Next thing I need to know is, do you have powders that goes with these foundations? Because that is a big deal. And you guys will figure this out very quickly that they don't. Do you have concealers that goes with these foundations? Do you have eyebrow products that goes with these foundations? Do you have pigment in your eyeshadows? These are things that are very important. So for that, guys, first of all, if you want to purchase from any company, do your background check, because all the things they want honestly is money. They honestly just want money. And we have to be careful of how we spend our money. I'm not gonna tell you what companies you guys should not spend your money on. I'm gonna advise you. But I'm gonna strongly advise, but I'm not gonna be that person that's gonna come and actually tell you, oh, these are the companies that you guys are canceled or things like that. Because I know some of the companies that I will never use ever in my life. And like I said, they will never be on this channel. And I am okay with that, because this is some things that I've learned. If you guys want to know, like I said, I'm going to have a video coming out soon of companies, which is just makeup companies that we should never buy from, basically. Because they don't care. They only care about the money, and that's it. And yeah. And when I say that, by doing so, basically, investing in companies that are black owned, that they care about us, we know that basically our money is going somewhere. So if you live somewhere and you know there's like one of your friends or a company that is like starting up, which is, we're talking about local businesses here. It could be anything. It could be like a local singer that you know. It could be a local makeup artist. It could be like any local ones that are black. Basically, you guys should be spending your money there. The reason why is because this black money that we make when we go to work is going to stay in the black community, and you know that your money will have an effect. It won't go into hands of people that you're going to put it in that don't care about you, and that the only thing they want to do is get your money. Because you want to know that your money that you've made, you're putting it in good use. You're putting it somewhere that actually matters. And for that to happen, yes, you will have to invest in local businesses. Local businesses, when they start, you guys have to know that their prices will always, let's say most of the time, will always be a little bit more expensive or the same prices at things that you buy locally. So even if something is new for you, just to encourage a person, buy one of their products. That's it. That's all. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, give them a good criticism. Don't go out and bash their company and say that, oh, all of this is bad, all of this is whack. Go to them, tell them this, and if the person has a bad reaction to it, this is when I will oblige you to honestly go and do what on earth you want to do with that. So that black dollar is going to stay in our community, because there was once I I think I was listening to like Jeannie Mai, that you guys know. She's Asian. She's like one of the hosts on The Real. She was saying that basically, was it in The Real? I don't know. If I find it, I'll put it. But like, she was talking about how Asian communities, their money actually stay more in the Asian community than other communities. And I found that weird, because I'm like, hey, why isn't Black people like this? Why do we have to go give our money to people like I say, I don't care, doesn't care about us, that they're just here to make money off of our money, basically. And it's very interesting, because when you guys do that, you're helping people get off the streets, because you don't know the story of that person, how they came to come. You don't know how they got their business, and the only thing you can do is actually support. And me, that's what I do most of the time. And the reason why I'm saying that most of the time is because it happens sometimes that the prices for me is just like too much and I can't afford it, so I don't do it. But when I can, I put my money into that business more than other businesses. And if I don't put them in their businesses, and there's other like businesses that's been there before, I will put my money into the other businesses that actually does care. So that money will stay in our community. We will support each other. We will help people get off the streets. We will become, honestly, billionaires, because we are loud. We do support, like, we have to support each other. I don't want to see anymore, like, from now on, people saying, oh, I support Black people, I support this, when the only thing you're praising is just, like, let's be honest, white women, let's say. Like, for me, it's just like, if I hear a guy comes to me and be like, oh, Black women are beautiful and stuff like that, and every single day on their IG stories, the only woman that they're putting on their stories is like white women with, like, you know, fake butts, fake lips, praising all of these things, like, it's not necessary for me. Like, support us. Be true to yourself. And yes, you can support everybody, but if you are pro, let's say we call this pro-Black, just be pro-Black. Be pro-Latina. If it's in your community to support your Latinas, do that. Asian, support your communities. Yeah. And that is it. We will become more efficient. We will be, honestly, better in life, because these are things that people will always be like, oh, when you enter in stores, first thing they see is a Black person. They don't even see, like, because honestly, most of the time we go to stores and we look like rags, and I don't care, because this is what I look like, and they don't come to serve us because they think we don't have money. And when it's the time that you're starting to, like, show them that you do have money, that's when they're all interested in it. And this is why I shop online.
Not even then.
Yeah, and not even then. They don't even give you that big of a customer service. That's why I never go to Sephora, because at Sephora, like, honestly, everybody knows they're really rude. I don't know why. These people are rude as hell, okay? And they are never going to stand there and help you. And it happens to me a lot of times that I go to stores like the Bay. I don't go to the Bay either anymore. And then I'm just asking questions about things, and the ladies are just like, oh, wait a second, and then goes to answer like a Black white woman. Huh?
When I was getting your ring at that Schwartz. When I was getting your necklace.
Swarovski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The girl didn't even bat her eyes at me. And I ended up buying like a really expensive ring. I'm not gonna say the price, but
and this brings me to this subject right now. And people are gonna be like talking about this maybe, but I don't know. 2019, we had Miss World, Miss USA, Teen something. All of them were Black. Okay? All of them were Black. No, not that. It's the beauty pageants.
Oh.
Which I am okay with. Honestly, I don't mind, because that means that, honestly, if they're putting us there, either if it's the truth or to promote themselves so Black people can watch it, because all of us know that Black people, we need to be careful with that. Just because we see this uproar of Black women, which they are beautiful, and we all know this, we know this, being Miss USA, Teen USA, Miss World, all of this doesn't mean I'm gonna start watching your show. Cause why? It is very, very funny that all of them were Black. All of them.
Were they Black people in the judge?
I don't even know. Honestly, because I didn't watch the show.
Well,
I I don't know. I didn't watch the show. But we all know that the panelists of these things are mostly white people.
Conspiracy theory.
So for me, it's just like, so this is what I mean. When you see companies putting pictures, okay, of, let's say, they have a new product, new skincare, and they put black people there, look at their makeup. Look at their previous posts. See their future posts. Because I do believe that you can redeem yourself. Just like, basically, let's say Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty is a brand that, honestly, I never necessarily wanted to buy because I've always seen them promoting, you know, light-skinned women or white women, or they've never had black people necessarily that much on their platform, and I've never seen like they've sponsored black people necessarily. And she came out with her first foundation, and the first foundation is the first time that I saw that, okay, like maybe people talked about it and she saw it and she started making a difference about it. Then after that, she started, like, the pigment of her palettes, like, honestly guys, you can see it on me right now, she has pigments. And that's when I was like, okay, there's some companies that they do redeem themselves, that they do deserve our money, and I will put my money there because I know that I know what happened before and I know what's gonna happen. Well, I'm not gonna know what's gonna happen, but I'm still gonna encourage the fact that they tried, you know, and that they keep on trying, and it's not something that they stop doing, basically. So all these companies, I'm sorry that you guys never seen black people in their campaigns, and even if you go on Instagram, you guys can see it directly that they don't. And for one campaign, they have black people. You guys will know why. When Black Panther came out, it was the biggest selling movie in the box office ever, I think, of Marvel, if I'm not mistaken, or the second. So that money that you make, be wise with where you spend it and on what you spend it on. Yes?
Black Panther 5th biggest opening weekend of all time.
Oh, this has so much fallout, guys, that I'm just not gonna deal with it right now. So as you can see,
biggest non-sequel opening weekend. So a lot of people went to see it, and it's not because they wanted to know what happened next. People just, like, you know,
supporting. You guys saw what happened. We all saw what happened on social media. We all did go and support, because since when did we ever have
biggest solo superhero launch of all time? He made 174 million on opening weekend.
Again?
He beat Iron Man 3.
So you think companies don't know these things, people? Since you guys know this now, you are probably at an age where you're just, I'm talking right now, or looking at it like, really? Yes, really, guys. So spend that money in places that matters. Local businesses, support your friends if they have things. If they suck, it's okay. Like, just don't spend your money there anymore.
Constructive.
Yeah, have constructive criticism. Be careful on what you spend your money on in the companies, and just like all together, let's just bring up our culture together. And so me, that's it. That's what I've been conscious about, and that's what I've been doing. I really throw away a lot of things that I know. Well, with the job that I have, I do get a lot of free things basically, and sometimes I tell people that I actually just don't want it, period.
I even bought a black cat.
Okay, Tagal. I would leave that in there just for me to say Tagal.
No.
Guys, when you get a job, you need to open a savings account. With any type of bank that you want, you need to open a savings account. Because that job, basically, you never know if people are gonna cause you problem, because honestly, it's the truth. We go through a lot of racism, discrimination, comments at work, clients treating us more weirdly than, well, treating us like shit more than they would any other white person. And honestly, working in a store or a business where you know that you're a minority, and that is with any culture, you will always have to have a plan B. And I want to see all of y'all be bosses at the end of this year. All of us be mindful of what you do, who you spend your money on. And that is all I have to say honestly about that. And if anything happens where they fire you for stupid reasons, you will have a plan B. I'm going to pause this video, do the other eye, and then after that come back to camera. Okay guys? Okay, so I'm back. I did everything, and the things that I didn't list, I will put them in the description bar. Let me just finish by saying this. Black people, invest in black culture, invest in black businesses. It will help you into the long run. Invest your money, because you never know what could happen to you, honestly, in your job, in life, or anything. And also, like, don't be fooled by all these companies that right now are starting to like promote blackness in every single thing like that, because honestly we've been black all our lives. Just because they want to follow trends doesn't mean that we need to follow the trends that they're following. And also, like, encourage people. We need to start being open and having dialogues about these things. This is why I love watching Abba and Preach. Shout out to them. There are YouTubers here in Canada that they do talk about things like this. Darcia also, I follow her. You know, she's a bomb YouTuber from YouTube, you know, from YouTube, from Montreal, and she's really nice person, honestly. Hey Paris, you have Cosmopolis Anonymous. I don't know a lot of black Canadian YouTubers, but we should really just follow them more. I don't think there was other subjects that I needed to check on. I will do my, oh, also Patricia Bright is a YouTuber that's from England basically, and she started a new channel called The Platform, I think it's called, and she talks about finances, how you buy houses and everything, and it's really nice because I understand her from a point of view. And honestly, I think I'm gonna go back to school to finish, maybe not, I never know, but I want to finish like my my technique basically, because I have like 1 year left and then I will be finished. And also guys, comment down below any videos that you guys want me to talk about, or makeup videos that you guys want me to do. I know this wasn't an in-depth makeup tutorial, because if you guys need it, like, honestly, I just blended some colors together and put all of this together, and honestly I look good. Like, I'm feeling myself right now. But yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on Snapchat if you want, and Twitter, but I never use Twitter. And also I will have a Facebook page. My nails looks disgusting, I know, but who cares? And also happy Black History Month. And yeah, thanks guys. Stay blessed. Thanks for the love. Happy Black History Month. Peace.